So we open the episode with Nicole Brady talking about Basic Black, talking about his position. She miss him. She want him back. She need him back. She glad that he wants to be back this time around. Maybe this time will last longer than the last time. Then we introduce ourselves to Chloe again. Basically, I'm guessing she the model for the clothes, or I think they're doing clothes with Basic Black. So basically, she gonna be the model for the clothes and all that. So I'm guessing that's gonna be her position, her important role that he got for her. But anyways, though, we got these two people. These two, the smart one and the big head one, coming up with this plan, calling themselves trying to fool Philip into thinking that, oh, we then broke up. Maybe we can get what we want. Maybe we can find out what Philip up to. Y'all two not smart enough. For real, for real. You not that smart. Sarah, it's only so many of those conversations you can have before you end up getting caught sneaking talking to Xander all sweet. Then what it's gonna take for you to get through your thick head that we are, girl? Sarah, Sarah, you was this close for getting caught. We not gonna pretend that you that smart. You are Xander. Y'all couldn't much figure out who the person that Philip working with. So we gonna pretend that you smart enough to fake a whole man Xander are through. If y'all through, why y'all ain't getting a divorce? Ain't nobody falling for this mess, and I'm sorry I got to deal with y'all today. But okay, I guess I suffer. Kayla, I'm not gonna give you too much. I refuse to give you too much. You want to ruin your whole marriage over a situation that's not really that serious. We not telling you to take Tripp's side. We just telling you not to take such a strong stance against it. Like, oh, Steve doing something wrong, protecting his son, and believing in his son. You got this man thinking that he doing something wrong for Kayla. I'm not in the mood today. Not today, Kayla. Not today. Now you want him to tell his son to move out just to make you comfortable? Kayla, you can't have it both ways. You can stick to what you believe in. You think Tripp is wrong. You think Tripp is guilty. Keep that to yourself. Nobody telling you can't feel the way you feel. Now you think the better off the situation and to make the situation better. You think you think the situation will be better if Tripp move out. That's not gonna solve anything. But since you think it's gonna solve anything, let's run with it. Like I said, I ain't really got too much patience for you and the Sarah and Xander stuff. I'm just gonna entertain it for now. But y'all might not get no whole you know what of them. But Kayla, you working on my nerves now. Like, you better stop, and you need to stop before you mess up your marriage over this whole Trip and Alley situation. Ain't nobody telling you can't feel the way you feel. You just giving us too much. That's exactly what you doing. I don't want all that pressure on my chest, and that's exactly what you doing and you giving me. So, Allie, quick question. Did Lucas ever tell you that somebody came and got the same gun Sammy was holding on the man that she shot in the groin? Did the same thing happen to you just now? Or is that your story? Besides getting us the result Sammy wanted, you got the wrong result. So listening to people, doing what you want to do, thinking you want to be like your mama, but you really not that girl. What you trying to act like you that girl because you trying to get justice or whatever in your little head you trying to think of. How's that working out for you? That's all I want to know. How does that work out for you? How do you feel now? Do you feel good? Not only was you gonna get in trouble, now your trouble turned in, you could be the one getting shot. So, you gonna stop being a follower, or you gonna have your own mind? Which one are we working with, Allie? Your mind or follower, which and follow or be a follower like your mama? Well, your mama ain't a follower. You just trying to follow her lead. So, are you gonna stop being a follower and have your own mind or no? That's all I want to know. That's all I'm asking. Maggie and Xander talking. He talking about a staycation. Maggie, you don't know nothing about the plans. Xander can't tell you what's going on with the plan because that'll ruin his plans. What him and Sarah got going on because, yeah, Maggie wouldn't be happy with this plan. So I'm guessing you fit a lie to Maggie. I ain't even got to watch because I know you fit a lie. Tell a bald faced lie. I know that's right, Philip. Bring up them facts. Yeah, you got a big heart. This the same man you forgave that made you fall in love with a baby for a whole year. Then on top of him, you married him. Mm-hmm. See, Philip not as dumb as you think he is, Sarah and Xander. He might be a little slow at times, but Philip ain't that crazy. Philip ain't that stupid. Like, come on, like this, y'all gonna get caught eventually. And like you said, that's the like Philip pointed out. You got a big heart to forgive anybody that told you that big old lie for a whole year. Then you married them. So how are we supposed to know if this real, fake, or you just pretending? Cause anybody that can forgive anybody that did them like that for a whole year made you fall in love with somebody else's child. And then on top of it, told you your child was dead and you was hurting for months over there. Then you gonna fall in love and then marry the same man. You ain't got no common sense or no brain capacity big enough for me to deal with you. Exactly, Philip. I'm glad you run that up and told her dad. Now she looking like a jackass as she should, thinking this plan gonna work. Like ain't nobody gonna catch on. Oh, y'all might be playing around trying to keep an eye out on me. You just like ain't nobody gonna put two and two together. Like I said, I questioned the whole relationship from the jump. This man that did all that to you, and now you married to him. Then on top of him, you mad at him all of a sudden, not the sky blue. But wait, you forgave him for doing what he did to you for a year. Now you mad at him again. Come on, Sarah. Come on. Think smart and think more logical for me, because I ain't getting it and I ain't quite understanding it at all. Exactly, Maggie. Exactly. Really? We choosing a concert that can help kids out in need over my insecurities with her working with another man. Xander, go sit down somewhere. I mean, you could have been a little bit more convincing, and I told her not to work with him. She decided to work with him. Maybe she like working with him or being close. Oh, really, Xander? Really? You could have told the story a little bit more better than what you told the story. That at least make you not look like an airhead. But you had to tell the story the way I guess you could think of with you in that head of yours. I demanded her not to work with her. But Megan says for the kids, so what's the problem? You seeing it as she being around Philip. You don't like that. You think he using that to his advantage to plant. I'm so done. I have no more words. I'm done. I'm sounding crazy just thinking about this crazy plan and saying it out loud. No. So, Allie plan goes to the wash. She don't get what she want. Ava want to shoot her. Of course, Trip saves her because he don't want to deal with the backlash of that. You supposed to be dead, now you alive. Who shot you? I didn't shoot you. So now, not only was you calling yourself getting revenge back on Trip, now you got to tell the story that somebody else held the same gun you held on Trip on yourself. Then on top of it, Ava, I don't think she gonna keep your secret. I don't see her keeping your secret. Like I know you kind of shook her down and told her don't try this again. or you gonna have to deal with me and all that. She looks scared, but yeah, I don't think she gonna hold on to your secret. I think as soon as she get around somebody comfortable, somebody gonna describe, well, she gonna describe you to somebody, and somebody gonna, then she ain't gonna hold your secret too long. I bet you she won't. Philip, on the other hand, gets the exciting news that Sarah and Xander then broke up. He calls Ava, mentioning her name and telling her that I got the goods and I'm in, and let's make him do something, and to mess up, because he can't control himself. He a hothead. So while you celebrating, this is a sell up, Philip. The point is for you not to fall into the trap. But then again, you could never resist them. You could never resist a woman, so you gonna end up falling in head first. I see, falling in from the neck all the way. You gonna fall in neck first, aren't you, Philip? I can see that happening. You falling neck first into this plan, right from up there all the way down on your neck, falling right on in head first. I hope you catching what they putting down. I hope you realize they setting you up, and I hope you not crazy enough to fall into the hole. Now, Kayla, now you just speaking just to run your mouth. Why would you tell that man to make a choice? Tell him to move out. You really, really, really need to sit back and think about what you're saying. Kayla, there's no saving you after this point. And whatever Steve says at this point, baby, you basically deserve it. Really? But I can have my privacy and peace of mind. I need your son to move out of our house. Boy, you really pushing buttons this time around. You ain't just playing the game. You really trying to be the game this time, huh? Okay, Kayla, go ahead and put your life, your marriage, go ahead and put everything on the line. Just because you believe somebody else other than his son. But since you want to put everything on the line, go right on ahead. I'm done stopping you. I ain't even got no words for you. I'm just gonna watch you shove your foot in your mouth every time you open your mouth. Like, you should really sit back and think about this, or give it up at this point, because you're really doing too much this time around, Kayla. Like, for real, for real. We was okay with everything you was doing up until now. Now you really pushing buttons. You done created your whole game that don't nobody want to play other than you. Kayla, this game is not gonna sell. Give it up. Ava, why he happy to see you. Let's not forget all the manipulation, all the lies from your family, and then on top of it, you. So why he happy to see you? Watch that turn real quick for you, cause you forgot all the stuff you did. And your brother, your uncle, and all them did manipulating that boy. Had that boy going out to Kayla and all that. So yeah, you get prepared for that to turn real quick for you. And Xander, Meg ain't falling for your BS. You and Sarah BS y'all got going on. She ain't falling for it, and she ain't. You can sit there and try to BS her all you want to, buddy. You ain't gonna get away with it. So while you thinking you is, you might get you might get somewhere, but you're not gonna get too far. Oh, Miss Allen went running to Nicole, telling her everything went bad, everything went bad. Of course, everything went bad for you. That's what happens when you go to somebody else's house unsuspected, then pull a gun out on them, and then threaten to shoot them with the gun somewhere where the sun don't shine in. And something that can probably hurt somebody or kill somebody, but you didn't care about none of that. You was only thinking about yourself. Then on top of it, the gun got pulled out and turned on you. Now you the one looking like the fool with the egg on your face. So of course everything went wrong for you. Why shouldn't it went wrong for you? Oh, so she actually did tell Nicole about this story. How she held the gun, how she had pulled the gun out on Trip, and how she was planning on shooting him, listening to Lucas, and then trying to copy Sammy. So she did. Oh, okay. and you see the results you got, and you see how Nicole wasn't happy. Nobody would be happy to hear this story, Allie. That's why you shouldn't have told nobody what happened. But then again, you went and told somebody what happened. Then on top of it, Ava, you telling him the stories and all this and all that. Then you tell him you can't come public. Have you forgotten he got a brother in prison because of you? And you expect him to keep quiet, not tell everybody that you are alive and well and kicking? Do you really expect him not to tell on you? See, that's what you get for getting caught. And you had to reach out to your son. We appreciate you saving Trip, but you should have just left the room, did something. Or you could have did something, you should have did something. I ain't saying you was wrong for saving your son for getting shot by the little dumb girl over here trying to get justice for her own, man. I ain't telling you shouldn't have stopped that. However, this boy got a whole stepbrother in jail cause of you. Just cause Dr. Roth brung you back to the living don't mean that baby Joey deserved to suffer anymore because of you and what you put Kayla and Steve through. That man was he was eaten alive by his own guilt, even though Kayla and Steve tried to save him. He decided to put matters into his own hand and save his own behind. So, you think you okay to walk around here free, eat and drink and whatever you want to do, go anywhere you want to, and baby Joey's supposed to stay locked up in prison, listening to what people telling him to do besides getting out living the rest of his life he got left after the few years he then lost dealing with you and this was going on with him suffocating you. I hope you really weren't expecting this man to keep quiet about this. And Kayla, I understand what you're going through. I understand what I'm... No, you don't. Because if you understand any of this she was telling Steve, you wouldn't be saying this. Like I said, you making things way worse than they have to be. Like, it's okay to have different opinions. Hell, it's sometimes fun. You have an opinion, he have an opinion. Ain't nobody telling you you can't feel, that he's guilty. We just telling you why your chest puffed out more than Allie's chest puffed out. We asking you why you the one trying to lead the band and Allie Rice. We just want to know why you so pressed and bothered about this Allie situation more than Allie and anybody else. Shouldn't we leave that to Lucas, Kate, Sammy, all them to be upset and puffing their chests out and going around doing all this besides you? So you're going against your stepson. How's that working out for you? I just don't get it, Kayla, but whatever. You said you understand what this man going through. I beg to differ, but okay. Oh, so Chloe and Philip had a little thing. It didn't work out the way they wanted to. So that's how we gonna kick off where they left off at from that little situation they had, and it didn't work out. So I'm guessing Philip finna try to woo her to get her back. So that's where they gonna start off. And I was wondering like how they gonna end up together. Like we know Philip and them got history, but how y'all gonna pull that one off? So they had a thing before. Oh, okay. It kind of kicked it off. Didn't end right. But somehow Philip gonna get right back in the game, I'm guessing. Philip, she got you. I'm surprised she got you. She got you, Philip. If what's on that card is correct or any information on that, she got you, Philip. Why you thought you had her snooping on your laptop, unfortunately for you, she was one step ahead of you. Now she's smart, but not that smart, but she got you. Um, Steve agrees to tell Trip he got to move out. He still love his wife. He's still fighting for his wife, even though the wife not really fighting for, their marriage. He fighting and continue to fight for both of them. So yeah, Steve say I go ahead and tell Trip to move on. It ain't nothing. I know I put you through a lot. This is kind of you saying you need your space. So I'm guessing okay. Go ahead and give her space. I guess I wouldn't, but go ahead, Steve. That is your wife and whatever. Kayla. I mean, not Kayla. Ava. Now we know how you hate the Johnson family. We know how you hate them. In fact, you despise Caleb with a passion. Talking about any other Johnson family around Trip, calling yourself bashing them, is not gonna work out for you. Everything you did up until Joey smothering you in that hospital, you deserved. You can't blame nobody for wanting to put their hands around your scrawny little neck. Everything you did, you deserved that. So now you mad. And like Trip said, he's in jail. You're alive. What's going on with this picture? So now you finna try to act like an innocent victim? Oh, Trip know the story. So while you trying to play this little victim man like you a victim in the whole thing, you might be a victim in the part that Trip the adoption thing, but everything other than that, you ain't no victim Kayla. I mean Ava. So I don't know who you think you finna manipulate, smooth over, try to lie to, try to, make it seem like, oh, I'm the victim, they not the victim. Oh yeah, he know about that whole story. So while you sit up here thinking that you finna manipulate this boy and then not turning your behind in, you better think again. Unless I hope Trip still smart like I think he is, and ain't going to where he need to turn you in because baby Joey need to be released. Anyways, he gonna be released anyways, so I'm just saying. Ava, you ain't nobody victim. Go sit down somewhere. The best thing you can do is leave the Johnsons alone and let baby Joey free. Because that boy need to be set free. Because that man ain't do the job correctly. He should have done the job correctly, but he ain't do it correctly enough. Oh, some manipulation it is, huh, Ava? Like I said, you can't really poison that man. And if he was smart, he'll question you over a questionable thing. But I'm guessing that's coming later on down the line. I'm more of an Old Testament girl, and if you knew me, you would know that I don't feel sorry for Joey. He deserved the ride. He shouldn't have done what he did. Well, you shouldn't have did what you did to his parents, especially trying to get one more night in the hay with Steve while holding Kayla hostage. But you the victim. Oh yeah, I was around. I remember that. I remember all that. But we ain't gonna talk about none of that though. We just gonna talk about the fact that you think Joey ain't innocent and he deserved whatever happened to him. Okay, Old Testament. What about all the illegal stuff you did to Joey? I mean, Kayla and Steve, let's talk about that, Miss Old Testament. See, this can go both ways, Ava, not just your way. You don't always get your way, little Miss Missy. While you talking about he deserved that, and just like still to this day, you think Steve deserve you and you deserve him. That won't never happen, but you still dreaming. I don't know what's taking you so long to wake up, but okay. So this is where Allie gonna tell Nicole. This woman held the gun on me, that I was holding the gun on Trip, and I'm guessing Nicole gonna put two and two together and realize that it was Ava. So this is where the Ava situation come at where Nicole put two and two together. Oh, okay. I was wondering how this was gonna come out. So the episode ends with basically Trip telling Ava, look, I got to respect my dad. I got to give him the same loyalty with the rape mess going on, with all these allegations. He was my number one fan, my number one cheerleader. I got to give him the same loyalty. I know you want me to provide for you, but it ain't working. Before he can do anything or say anything, Steve see his worst nightmare. Steve have fun with that when Nicole is true. Think about it. Dr. Rolf, Magic Serum, One minute you croak, the next minute you alive and kicking. It's true. You'll find out sooner rather than later that it is true. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Mine is Xander and Sarah, and she telling him about this hard drive that she got, thinking she got something, come rushing to Xander. So we'll see what she got next weekend. Other than that, ain't nothing else happened. So I'll see y'all later. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all Monday. Bye.